This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last season's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Throws it to the right. It's a bullet, but incomplete. Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face 3rd down here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Ferguson. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get to 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled there by the defense. What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. run it here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back to pass. It's Huck. With the catch, it's Taylor. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff in a single back formation. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Huck. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7. They flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building.
7-3.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid gain.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense coming back onto the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Ferguson. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. They go with a direct snap. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. And the quarterback dropping back. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking for a receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
God, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, and another incompletion.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Play number 12 on this drive coming up as the defense wearing down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, tied. They couldn't stop him there. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Play action here on first down. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Here's a target, and it's complete. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. It's Huck. With the catch, it's Johnson. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Irish.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with him. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And the single back takes the handoff.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. To throw, it's Huck. He's running out of time here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. 2nd down play coming up. And they'll use the ground game here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
We get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. There's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Hand it off for a draw. Got the first down and still motoring. Able to convert on 3rd, sets him up now. First down to the 22. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Back to throw. It's Huck. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Point after, up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Looks like one more play here before halftime. He keeps it on a design run. Runs through the defender. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end. For a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And now from the pistol formation. Ball handed off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all, the national championship.
Okay, it's third down after that run. To the air, it's Huck. Moves out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They continue to roll up the score. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. On the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in a national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Throwing up play action. The pocket breaking down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Now it's 2nd down here.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Powering through a tackle. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Bama. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And the single back takes the handoff. 1st down, looking for more now. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Finds his man. It's Taylor. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Second down after that completion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big playability.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. The back's got it. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a blitz look here from the defense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He makes the grab along the back line, but out of bounds. Couldn't get a foot down. No touchdown. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll hand it off. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And it's good, right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. final play before the end of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Nice grab. It's Ferguson. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Championship game, fourth quarter, starts with a pass. Checks this down to the running back.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On first down, it's play action. Quick completion to the tight end. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I tell you, the matchup with this tight end against this secondary, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster game in the national title.
Second down after that previous play. The shotgun handoff here. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Here comes the up-tempo offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The receiver makes the catch. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. The tied offense line up here on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. A pop pass on a jet sweep. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Complete with a running back on this 4th down play. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger and take a chance to get the 6 points now?
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Leaning on the run game here late. Powers through.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Here's the second down play. They'll run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking to throw. It's Huck. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Gets to the first and still running. You tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. And he's got it again. Fights through the tackler. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down